Hello, my friends. I keep to reading my book, Non-American Story. Um, in the last hour, Alan called John to the boss. Thomas ordered about the vacation dates in his office. Good boy, you can to rest. John came back at home. He was happy. He said about glad news. I'm very surprising. How did you can to do it? How is it need to good job that Aaron Thomas give a 2 weeks vacation, said Tracy laughing. In the next day, John arrived in Mike's house. Mike was in the good mood. He heard the songs of his lovely Dua Lipa and have a cup of coffee near the notebook. "Hi, Mike!" shouted John after knock. He was glad to see the friend and glad that his mood made better. However, he don't like the music of the singer. He liked rock and heard the songs of Brandy Carlile. "Hi, John. At last I started to work. I will write the article about modern music." Mike turned radio off and said, "How are you? What did you decide on the account the traveling?" "I'm ready. Aaron Thomas gave me the 2 weeks vacation." "Really?" interrupted Mike. He smiled. "I'm thinking that my dream stimulated me. I'm very glad. I will give you the map." "What? Please don't laugh me." Why do you need a map? I'm have an innovator. Innovator don't have the map of Holy Forest and Georgia." John prepared several days and journey into the traveling. He had to cross several states to get to Holy Forest. His old Toyota became his house on wheels. He seen cities, villages, and wasteland. The road was straight all the time, and it seemed that neither the innovator nor Mike's map would be useful. Pop radio is playing the uh, Hackney song of Lady Gaga, Poker Face, that is giving John energy. Sooner the night is come. Lights were coming on the windows of houses and signs are turned. John was thirsty. He came in the McDonald's to drink a cup of cola with ice. It was hot summer night. After the visit in McDonald's, he is going to the motel. That was away. Motel was cheap, without luxury. Inside, old fat man met John. He gave the room to the guy. Room was little, but with the cozy bed. John quickly fell asleep. He gave a pleasant dream. Outside the city, he saw tender grass. John ran on it like to fly. Soon he looked people in bright feathers and with painted faces like Indians. John feared to talk with them. He just peaceful looked for their primitive life, for growing corn, for applying makeup, which served only peaceful purpose, served for cultural flavor. When John derived from the mortal, he rushed to the purpose. He already reached Georgia when this engine started to boil. "Hey guy!" shouted some man in sunglasses from a parked car on the roadway. Is engine hosed up? You are lucky I was passing by." Yes, engine dead. It is here summer is very hot and it happen very often. My name is Bill Edwards. What is your name? I'm John Williams, answered John, squeezing the man's hand. I'm sentenced to drive your car for repairs. I believe that I can to do it. I have a trailer. When the uh, Jeep was connected to the trailer, John got into the car of Bill. Bill turned the radio on and driving a song of Elton John started playing. "What is your name?" "My name is Payne." "When do you live?" "I live any place." "When were you born?" "In the state of fear." "How old are you?" Sometimes sometimes it seems to me, started Bill, his philosophy speak, else he was not looked like a philosopher. That pain as the song of Elton John became actual. In 90s, the only danger was the uh, threat of nuclear war with today. Uh, Fairly think uh, nature disasters, pandemic. It's truth, agreed John. After this discuss they grave in silence. Because Bill think about past and John think about good future. He dreamed about a rest in magic forest. John stayed in Kingsland because of the problem with the car. However, soon they again rushed into 5MP being on Holy Forest. John turned innovator off and taken the Mike's map. The map was very detailed. It had the instructions of the most traffics. It seems to be Holy Forest became non-wild place. John quickly drove out into the deering where was small stone houses. John was shown he used to skyscrapers. He was amazed by the old houses in the center clearing. A river Howard, the young woman was doing laundry. "Fantastic," said John himself. John came from the car. "Hello," said John, having carefully looked at the girl. She looked like a citizen from Philadelphia. She was wearing a dark green hoodie and uh, sneakers stained with forest dust. She's doing laundry in the red pool. The girl scared of strange voice and jumped up with a squeal, but seeing friendly smile of the young man, almost calmed and asked, "Hello, who are you? How did you get here?" "I'm John, journalist from Philadelphia." "Oh no, I can't talk with you without a prefect's permission." Then the girl left him. John looked around. He heard sounds of the river, birds, and looked on old houses, unusual for American places. Soon the girl was near him again. His face became more friendly and happy. She ran to our heroes. The perfect man said me that I can to talk with you only after you visit in his house. Let's go. He's leaving away, said the girl. It turned out that the perfect house was looked who to me low. House was located 2 kilometers from the river. John had to go uphill. Soon John felt short of breath, uh, although he was not overweight, but his health was undermined by the wrong regime and shakers on the shore. Their house was simple, uh, like others, but this house was different. It had a table. I am your headman. I am your father. The girl knocked at the door. Old man with a short grey beard opened the door. He looked too young for an old man. Hello, visitor. I'm Tiarnak. This is my daughter, Ike. It's very unusual name, said John. Tiarnak opened a secret of this village. It's our traditional to give child's old English names. Have you decided to go back to basics? Oh yes, it's very long story that I don't speak as somebody. Who are you? Just traveler or journalist? I'm a journalist. What a newspaper, journal or channel? Where are these hermits gnawing so many media? Thinking John, did they see through my lies? Lately, journalists started visiting us very often, especially from Philadelphia. Cernak was angry. John understood that they don't like journalists and said foolish something. I joke. Just I'm always uh, wanting to see on some unusual. Go on a roller coaster or go on a circus. A headman has sarcastic. Was don't want to joke. We aren't the carnival circus. We aren't living in the forest to give you to we aren't living in the forest to give you tools. Perfect, father. Let's testing this young man. Can he survive in the wild forest? Sentence Ike. Good, we will test you. That I your name. My name is John. We'll give you an old house on the village suburb. John had to climb a hill for a couple of kilometers, uh, leaving the car under the protection of the headman. The road was very impassable. A new house of John while looked good, although already it was abandoned. There was quite a lot of space inside and the things around were old, as if they had come here from a museum. These were benches, candles, chests. There were two rooms. The first was an entrance hall. The second was a living room. John began to see seriously wonder if he needed this trip. Maybe this vacation will take even more strength than the job in office. In thought they sat down near the window that was uh, in the desk. John read the windows with his hand to look at the forest ex- expanses. The wild forest is a strange place for me. I'm loving city in entertainments. He thinking. Hedman was right. I need to go in a circus. Last time I with the wife given in the circus 2 years ago. I already to start miss her, and not only her, but as if even the boss. Rose screaming and sarcastic jokes I haven't uh, heard for 3 days. Uh, Goodbye, my friends. It's all today.